Everyone's seen Venus in the sky, glowing bright as the morning or evening star. But almost no one has actually seen Venus. For decades, its surface was a complete mystery. Hidden beneath clouds so thick that not even light could pierce them. No photos, no colors, no detailed scans, just guesses. Until now. What you're about to see are the real images of Venus, taken from spacecraft, radar mapping, and even some clever tricks that weren't supposed to work. And the story of how humanity uncovered this planet is stranger than fiction. Venus isn't a casual stroll in the solar system, it's a hellscape. Temperatures soar to 465 degrees Celsius, and atmospheric pressure is 92 times that of Earth. Its clouds are laced with sulfuric acid, reflecting almost all visible light. Sending a spacecraft here was like throwing a fragile machine into a furnace and hoping to hear a scream before it went silent. Yet the Soviets tried. Between 1961 and 1984, more than a dozen probes were launched toward Venus. Most failed outright. Some disintegrated in the atmosphere, others missed the planet entirely. But in 1975, Venera 9 made history. It landed, survived 50 minutes, and transmitted the first images from the surface of any planet besides Earth. Grainy, black and white, tilted slightly, showing flat rocks that looked more like a construction site than an alien world, but undeniable proof this was real. Venera 10 followed just days later, capturing another eerie panorama. Then Venera 13 and 14 came along, bringing color, even sound, and soil analysis. For the first time, humanity glimpsed the true face of Venus. The images themselves were shocking. The landscape wasn't smooth or inviting. It was flat, broken, and jagged. Rocks interlocked like cracked tiles under a yellow haze, colored by sulfur and heat distortion. These weren't artistic interpretations or radar reconstructions. These were raw, unfiltered photographs from a planet 38 million kilometers away. The surface was violent and unforgiving. Gravity, heat, and pressure shaped every slab and crack, making Venus a planet unlike anything we'd ever seen. But taking photos isn't enough. Venus clouds are so thick and reflective that visible light barely escapes. Scientists had to get creative. Enter radar mapping. In 1989, NASA launched the Magellan spacecraft. Equipped with a synthetic aperture radar designed to pierce the opaque clouds, Magellan mapped 98% of Venus with a resolution as fine as 100 meters per pixel, revealing massive shield volcanoes, endless lava plains, pancake-shaped domes, and fractured terrain. Highland regions like Ishtar, Terra, and Aphrodite, Terra towered up to 11 kilometers above lowlands. The surface was surprisingly young, only 300 to 500 million years old, suggesting a planet that had resurfaced itself, wiping its slate clean. These radar images weren't pretty, they were precise, revealing a world scarred by eruptions and pressure. Geologically alive in a way no one expected, radar mapping didn't stop in space. Scientists bounced radio waves off Venus from Earth itself. Using massive telescopes like Arecibo and Green Bank, they fired pulses millions of kilometers across space, detecting the faintest echoes from the planet's surface. The technique was painstaking, signals barely surviving the journey, yet it worked. Earth-based radar revealed real features, volcanoes, ridges, valleys, and craters. And by comparing scans over time, researchers noticed subtle changes, shifts in surface texture, new lava flows, and possible tectonic movement. One area, Inner Planitia, suggested Venus might still be geologically active, quietly reshaping itself beneath the clouds. Two totally different methods, spacecraft radar and Earth-based radio waves, produced eerily similar results, confirming the planet's dynamic nature. Then came an unexpected breakthrough. Visible light images. In 2020, during its sun-focused mission, the Parker Solar Probe used its wide-field imager in a clever experiment. Flying past the night side of Venus, it captured faint thermal emissions from the surface, glowing through the haze. For the first time, scientists saw ridges, plains, and highlands like Aphrodite, terror in near-visible light without radar. The faint atmospheric airglow was also detected, a halo of oxygen atoms high above the planet. This was never supposed to happen. The camera wasn't designed for Venus, but timing, position, and a little luck revealed a new layer of observation. Suddenly, the idea of seeing Venus in visible light wasn't just a dream, it was real. Even more astonishing, Venus isn't dormant. Radar data from Magellan, re-examined in 2023 and 2024, showed changes in volcanic features like Martman, Mons, and Semens Planitia. Collapsed walls, fresh lava flows, and deflating domes suggested active volcanism. Venus still has internal heat, an active mantle, and perhaps tectonic processes. This reshapes our understanding. The planet is alive, not in the biological sense, but geologically, dynamically reshaping itself. These shifts likely influence atmospheric chemistry, sulfuric acid levels, and other mysterious phenomena. Venus is not the static dead world we once assumed. And we're just getting started. Upcoming missions like NASA's Veritas and Envision, along with Da Vinci Plus, aim to study Venus in unprecedented detail. High-resolution radar, spectroscopic analysis, and atmospheric descent instruments will track real-time eruptions, surface changes, and volcanic plumes. We may witness volcanic events live on a planet that was once thought silent. The implications extend beyond Venus. Understanding its history, activity, and habitability informs Earth's future and the evolution of terrestrial planets. So when you look at Venus in the sky, remember, that bright dot is only its clouds. Its true surface, violent, alien, and slowly revealing, is hidden in plain sight. The Venera landers, Magellan radar, Earth-based radio telescopes, and Parker solar probe each unveiled a different layer: ground-level views, topography, and thermal emissions. None of these are polished or artistic. They're raw, real, and hauntingly beautiful in their truth. Venus is alive, dangerous, and finally starting to show its secrets. For the first time, humanity is not just guessing about Venus. We are seeing it layer by layer, image by image. And as future missions prepare to explore, there's no telling what we'll discover next. Volcanoes may erupt, new lava may flow, and the planet's mysterious forces could reshape our understanding of